Hey guys. Hey, ciao. Yeah, for the moment, I have someone that edit my videos, and yeah, you can leave me your email, and when I need some help, I can write you back. So if you write me down the email, I will contact you in the future. So first of all, guys, this is a new year, so I want to wish you all happy new year, and I wish you the best in the new year, like all the health in the world, because the health is the most important, health, wealth, and stay safe. So happy new year to all of you. And the second of all, I want to thank you all very much um, for the last year, because you watching my videos and you were like super close, and I really appreciate that. And because in 2023 was one of the year where I didn't have too much time to answer your comments and your questions in my videos, even though I promise that sometimes, I'm here for you today to answer all your questions that I didn't have time to answer in the videos, because I have like thousand of question and comments from you, and I don't have time to answer. I need probably 2 hours every day to answer them. So yeah, sorry about that. Today I'm here and I'm happy to answer to all your question about cars, and not only. So happy new year, Nikolai, and welcome. Now I'm really happy. If you have any question, I'm happy to answer you. Also next year, um, I have in plan to film all the new cars that come on the market, like always, test drives, reviews, uh, all kind of consumption tests, and not only. And I'm really looking to hear from you all the feedbacks, all the questions that you have. You can ask me. Also, if you want to buy a car, if you don't know which car to buy, or if you still have question about a certain model or cars, I'm happy to answer you. So yeah, I will be here probably for 1 hour or something like that. So now it's your time to answer me, and we can look together also in some technical data in a browser if you want, because I just prepare for you some browser and some information. So if you wanna see uh, some information about some cars, let me know, because I will be here around. Also, this is kind of the first time when I do that, so I try my best to use this software to record the screen in the same time, also the camera. So in case it's some laggy or the quality is not that good, I try my best. Yeah, in terms of DS, I think in 2024, I think at the half year or maybe at the end of the year, they I think they should come with a new car, and probably we can see one electric car from DS. As you probably know, they are in same group with Stellantis, and probably they can share the platform, the electric platform. And I'm really curious, and I wanna see also with what they come new. Even though the cars are super nice in terms of quality, DS are really good. I mean, it's a premium, kind of a premium brand of Stellantis, I should say. So yeah, DS7, it's super nice. Yeah, it's a great car. Because they share, and they kind of take all the good parts from the other cars, in the same group, in Stellantis group. So they try to bring the best there. So the suspension, the comfort, it's incredible. Also the quality, it's great. And with this new multimedia screen, it's also quite nice car. So it's really nice. Hey Mateos. Yeah, Honda, it's incredible. RAV4 also. Yeah, what I recommend you, mild hybrid, mild hybrid, they are okay, but mild hybrid, it has kind of, the cars have kind of a small motor. It's more like a starter, and it helps the car when you start the car, when the car is coasting. So it's not, it has also the 48-volt battery, and it's kind of help a little bit, but I will definitely recommend you to get a full hybrid, both of the cars, I mean CRV and also RAV4, are amazing cars. You won't get wrong with any of them if you buy them, but uh, if I have to choose, I don't know. It's hard to choose, man. I mean, those both cars are incredible. Toyota makes super reliable um, engines, and super uh, in time. They have also warranty. It's hard to choose. Maybe it's better if you go drive both of them and then see which one it's which one you like more, because even even so, or you can look also at the price and see which one has a better price. That's also important. If it's a big difference in price between them, then you can choose the other one. Yeah, head-up display, but yeah, when you have the digital screen cockpit, you don't need a head-up display. Only if you drive a Tesla Model Y or Tesla Model 3, then you can be sad that you don't have a head-up display. But in general, you shouldn't be worried about that. I don't know. I test the CRV in Portugal this year, and I was really enjoying the car, and it feels great. And I did a few video with it on my channel. I don't know if you saw it, Matthews. You can take a look there, because yeah, I test so many cars. I sometimes forget what was the main things of the car. But in general, Honda make incredible cars. Other question, guys. What is the car that you're waiting in 2024? What the cars that you're most excited? Write me here. Yeah, you should definitely test them first. Yeah. First of all, I really recommend you to all of you guys, if you want to buy a car, if you don't know which car to buy, just go and make a test drive. Usually the dealers are super nice, and they will help you. They will give you the car for 1 hour. You just drive the car, you see how it is, you see if you like both of them, how is the feeling, and then you can make yourself an idea. Plus, of course, hear the other people opinion and stuff like that. But very important is that you should feel the way it is, and if you like it. But I love the full electric. I don't know, for me it's hard to go back now from an electric car. When I change, um, if you remember, I have a Tesla Model 3 for 4 years, and it has like uh, 100,000 kilometers. And after that, I just want to keep it for longer. I want to keep it for 10 years, even more. But then I move on in other country, and I have to pay for the taxes to import the car. I have to pay around 50%, like 50,000. And I said, like, maybe just I just sell it and then I buy the Model Y. And then in between those cars, I was thinking to go back to a thermal engine, and it was hard. I mean, I choose to go back to electric because it's so easy to drive. You don't have to worry about changing filter, go to service, when you have to go and stuff like that. And I just, with the Model Y now, I have almost 20,000 kilometer. I want to make a video when I reach 20,000 kilometer to talk about the things that I like and the things that I don't like, didn't like in this time. But in general, I'm super happy with the car. I don't have any complaining to say like that. And I think electric cars are much more efficient, and you save a lot of money and time if you have the possibility to charge the car at home, or to even charge it for free in some places, or if you have a house with solar panels, then the electric cars make a lot of sense if you want to save money. Even if you drive in the city in traffic, electric cars are much more efficient and much better to have one. So from my experience, it's I'm happy with an electric car, but in general, I think these days it's hard to choose a car because there are so many good cars, and it's crazy hard to choose a new car. S- Almost all manufacturers these days have such a good cars, and uh, yeah, there are plus and minus everywhere, but you have to balance and think about what do you need, like in terms of need. That's important. Ask me, guys. Other questions that you have about cars, I'm here for you today.
The horrifying.
Yeah, right. Right. Yeah, the Japanese have made incredible cars. They make super reliable car in time, and you won't get wrong with one of them for sure. Yep. For me, I don't know, Honda in the last years with those new system and engines and full hybrid systems, they grow a lot. Where Toyota have a lot of experience in years with the full hybrid system and hybrid systems, and they always improve something. Even if they make new facelifts and small changes. For example, the RAV4, the facelift from 2024, they call it. They made changes also to the exterior a little bit, but also the engine. And I saw that nobody talk about that, but I read about that, and they make also efficient improvements, and also to the hybrid systems, and they always change something there to improve the cars. And for me, this is really important, even if they don't make huge changes to the interior, let's say. And yeah, cockpit multimedia, it's also new right now, and it's much nicer, and it's like kind of complete car. So it's hard, but let me know which one you get in the end. Hey, hey, Nurtas. Yeah, Korean, it's also great. I mean, if we think about Hyundai, for example, Hyundai in the last 3 4 years, I mean, they grow so much, and they make incredible cars. And also uh, full electric cars, and they have a lot of experience because they take first of all out the Ionic. That was a full electric car and was incredible and also efficient. And the cars from Hyundai, they are also super good. And I don't know, these days you can put it at kind of the same level. And if I'm not wrong, Hyundai in many countries offer like 5 years warranty or something like that. Kia as well, they have even 7 years in some countries. So Kia, Hyundai, they are also incredible cars. So that's why I said in the beginning, it's these days it's so hard to choose a car. Is no more like 10 or 15 years ago where it was like German brands. There were like here, and then the other cars company like here was. Now it's like the difference, it's much smaller, and that make it harder, but also it's better for the for us, for customers, you know, because they offer better cars. Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, I've tried my best to find one, and as I find a new car and I get a new car, I try to give you as many information as possible about the car. You're welcome. Also, Dacia. I mean, yes, right. You know, Logan. If you think about Dacia Logan, it's like one of, if it's not the most spacious sedan I ever saw, because it's so deep there. I did the review I think 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and the trunk inside was so big, so much space, and I was quite impressed. I mean, for the price that they offer, that they sell the car, I think it offers a lot because the practicality is great. If you look in my country, for example, in Romania now, there are so many Dacia Logans, and they are taxi drivers, you know, taxi drivers or Uber drivers, and it is so much space, and that's why they buy it and they use it because it's practical, and I think it's a great deal. Um, yeah, it's not. Uh, it's also, you know, for the price that they offer, I think it's a great deal. Dacia Logan. I don't know. If you ask me about engines, I don't know. It's hard to say. I wish in the future, maybe in 2024, they bring a full hybrid system. Then will be just incredible. The car, like it is on Jogger, or will be the new Dacia Duster. That will be also incredible next year. Yeah, right, right. They use it because it's cheap. It's also cheap to maintain. If you go to service, or if you need to change any parts of the car, it's much more cheaper, you know, to change it. And everybody know to change it. Wherever you go to change it, you find something. It's not like on electric cars where you have something broke, you have to go to the manufacturers to repair it for you. No, like here, it's just ciao Sam. Hey, ciao Anutas. Thanks a lot, man. Really appreciate. Yeah, thanks. Happy New Year to you. Yeah, I know, but yeah, Marco, because the prices these days, I don't know how it's in your country, but here at least the price are just go so high. You know, not only for the cars but also for the food. If you go to the shop now or clothes or wherever you go to cinema, you go to parking place, you go to everywhere you go, the price are higher. And now the cars manufacturers, they pay much more for the parts and much more for the people because the inflations go so high. and now they push the price to the customer. And it's not like only Dacia that's growing price, it's also like all the cars manufacturers. Even a Mercedes these days, it's much more expensive like it was before. So every single car brand, it's kind of growing the price. That's maybe the only one that stays kind of the same was Tesla in the last year, because they have a very smart manufacturers uh, plan, you know, and they change a little bit how they cast together the parts of the car, and then they are allowed to lower a little bit the price. So but in general, that's why they grow the price, because also because of the inflation. And you will see, if you compare with other cars, will be kind of the same, more or less. Everybody's growing the price. Yeah, LPG is great, but you know, LPG, like if you drive on gas, you are not allowed to park the car under underground parking lots because it's dangerous. But LPG, I think it's still an amazing option. If you don't want to go to full hybrid or electric, you can still drive on gas if you are able to do that, and will be great. Yeah, Volkswagen Golf 7, it's also a great car. I have a Golf 6, and it was so amazing. I mean, I never change, only oil and stuff, and it was super super nice. Yeah, yeah, you get used super fast. I mean, if you drive a Model Y, Nicola, for maybe 1 week, then you forget about thermal engines. But if you buy a Tesla Model Y, I think just the long range will be enough. Performance, I don't know if you need, because it's so fast anyway. The long range, it's crazy fast. Happy New Year, future. What's the real range of the 308 GT Pack hybrid? Yeah, it's hard to say, you know. Um, it's hard to say what is the real range. Um, it's I just, this doesn't come in my head right now. But we can check together if you want. But it's really hard to say, because it depends on so many factors, you know, like the weather, like temperature, like how you use the climatic system, like uh, so many things, like the tire pressure. But I will get it probably. I haven't planned to get the 308, the GT pack, and probably I try to get it this year in the first half, and maybe I will test the consumption, of course. And you can see it, Rafael. Stay close, because for sure will come. When I get some time, I will get the 308, because I didn't have too much time with it anyway. Yeah, right. Golf, but Golf, it's still an amazing car if you want to buy a second-hand car these days. Golf 6, I think it's a great car if you get it with the diesel engine, the 1.6. Ionic 5 or EV6. This is hard, because it's kind of basically the same car, you know? It's just about the which one you like more in terms of design and the interior, but basically it's kind of the same, based on the same platform. So which design you like more, you can buy more. For me, I don't know, I like both. It's hard to say. It didn't matter. Probably I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly the numbers, but I think EV6 have a better aerodynamic, but I'm not sure. Yeah, Sandero, it's also great. Sandero, it's cool. Yeah. Yeah, plus underground space is dangerous, because if it explode or something like that, it's some safety features from the fire guards, and they don't allow cars in underground parking lots. Hey man, Honda, it's great. No, I think it's, yeah, Honda HRV. It's incredible car. Honda make fantastic cars, and I don't think you should worry. Just take it and enjoy it because it's super car. They make super reliable cars, and yeah, I really think you shouldn't worry about anything. You just, yeah, if you buy it second hand, you just take care that, check the car before, drive it before, see if everything is fine. Or if you buy it from a dealer, official dealer, you shouldn't worry because usually they are serious and they check the car before they make the maintenance, and they didn't give you just like that. And if you have some warranty, it's also uh, much better. So ask me, guys. I'm still here for half hour, I think. Yeah, I know how it works here, but take care anyway. If you're like 17, I take my driver license when I had like 18 years old. That was in 2005, so I have like almost 18 years drive the car until today, and I didn't have any accident until today. But you have to drive always careful and check the mirrors and check in the back. Even if it's not your fault, always check in the back twice and drive safe, and try to um, don't drive too fast, you know. And also in the winter, it's drive always slowly, you know, slowly and safe, then fast and sorry. Yeah, I saw already the ID7, and I think it's okay. I think it's a nice car. I will test it probably in the next this month. I will get my hands in January. Until the end of January, I will have a few videos, test drives and stuff like that, and then I can give you more information about it. I think it's fine, but I didn't have too much time with it. Probably is the best electric car that Volkswagen have it until today, with some improvement from the ID3 and what they take out until today. Ah, thank you, Raphael. Yes, right. You know, because sure, yeah, of course. Leave me your email, and I will write you, and tell me also in what country you are. Um, do you know why? Because usually when you get an electric car or full hybrid car, um, the problem is that the manufacturers always said like you have 50-kilometer range, but the reality it's like 20% less, and that's happened with kind of almost, I think, all cars. Maybe 90% of the cars is the same, or even 100% of the cars. So like when the range is 400-kilometer on an electric car, you can expect 300, you know. It's just for your safe. And also with hybrid, it's the same. I had also a Golf GTI, was like a plug-in hybrid. Um, Plug-in hybrid, I mean, not hybrid. And the same was like 50-kilometer range, but reality was around 30-kilometer. And in the winter, it's even less. It's worse because they consume even more. Ah, I knew one. I think it was in Poland. Uh, Vepushan. Check out in Poland. I check on the Google. I don't remember exactly on Facebook. And they install all kind of multimedia units. I want to install on my Audi A3. I had an Audi A3, and I want to change the multimedia screen with a new one. And I have to go to Poland to do that. And they were really cool, but I don't remember now exactly the name of them. You can check on the internet, on Google, maybe you find something. I never been. I've been in Korea. Yeah. No, watching cars. No, but I've been in Korea in Seoul, in 2009. I've been there for 3 months. In Japan, I never been, but I'm planning to. And yeah, in Korea, maybe if I get an invitation from Hyundai or Kia on some car presentation, I will be happy to go. So I'm waiting. If it's someone from Hyundai or Kia, write me an email and I will come. Hey guys. Yeah, great. Yeah, then your father should have a lot of experience. If depending which country you are living, Rafael. For example, I don't have the possibility to charge my car at home, and I have an electric car, and I'm living in a big buildings with a lot of apartments, and I don't have any charging station, and I go to Tesla, have a charging station close to my home, and once a week I charge the car, and then I have enough charging. So it's okay if you have a place where you can charge the car close to home. It's fine also if you don't have a charging place uh, near your house, let's say. Yeah, I think the EV will be the future, because I know some cars manufacturers, they work on some plan to some hydrogen and stuff like that, but it's too expensive and they are just playing around. Maybe only for expensive cars like Porsche and some other brands, Lamborghini, stuff like that. But no, I think the electric cars for the moment will be the future. I think in the next 20 years, almost everybody, will have an electric car, no matter what we want or no matter what we think. Uh, this is the reality, and you have to. Yeah, I think you have to adapt. Hey, ciao, ciao, fellow. Yeah, the maximum charge, I don't know. Yeah, this is strange, Rafael. Maybe you should go to a dealer and ask about that. Maybe to check the battery. Maybe the battery have some errors or some degradation, and probably you are still in warranty, because usually they give you 8 years warranty for the battery. So they will change it for sure. You don't have to pay for it. Just go and check it for the safety reasons. Yes, there are a lot of people that install multimedia systems, but you just check on the Google, because you will find for sure. You just check uh, on Google, or you just go in Facebook groups with the certain car that you're looking that you have, and if you write there, you go in the group, for example, for Dacia Logan, and then you see there. Ask those guys; they know a lot of stuff. Yeah, right. They install everything. These days you can do whatever you want with the car. You can install the ambient light, you can install new seats. I saw a Tesla Model Y completely change, new seats, interior ambient light, new roof, and stuff like that. So everything is possible these days if you want to do it. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is that these days they should come more and more charging station. I saw also here in Saudi Europe that every month, every year come um, more and more charging stations. They build more charging stations everywhere. Hey man, welcome. Yeah, yeah. I think it's just bling bling. I mean, they shouldn't do anything, man. They should leave the cars the way they are. If it's an electric car that doesn't have any sound, you just leave it like that. It is what it is. But they try to do a little bit more in order to ask a little bit more, you know? So the more bling bling, the more money you have to pay. But the good part is that you have so many choice to get to today on the market. So if you don't like too much bling bling on the car and you want a simple car to move you from point A in point B, you just get the cheapest version, you know? That's the good part. So that's why they are affordable cars, practical cars, and then you have the cars when you have too much money is normal. I mean, when you have money, you don't have what to do with money. You have to buy something nicer and bigger. And it's normal. It's a market for everybody, you know? The new Model 3 X, the new electric Volvo. Ah, okay. It's you mean like EX30 or Model 3? I think it's hard to say. Uh, EX30, it's more comfortable. It's super comfortable. You have that Volvo feeling. It's a safe car, of course, both of them. I think it's if you want a more sporty car, you should go to with Model 3. If you want a more comfortable, stylish, I think you should go with EX30 with Volvo. Yeah, Kia, it's nice. It doesn't matter the logo. I mean, logo is just a logo. You can take it out. If you like the car and you don't like the logo, you just cut it out from there. You can do that easily. The BMW 3 Series. Yeah, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. I mean, BMW make incredible cars. When it comes to driving feeling, BMW, they are just super good. And I drive also the BMW i5, the 5 Series. Even with the electric version, they give you the same incredible driving feeling, and the cars are incredible. And the 3 Series, oh, we will see. Yeah, they do it like that because they want to improve the aerodynamic, you know? Dacia Spring, it's a car that they build it more for the city, and it doesn't matter the aerodynamic, but they try to make it as aerodynamic as possible in order to win more range, you know? So that's why you will see probably in the future all the cars round and simple. So it's about efficiency, and it's about the practicality, you know. Ah, thank you, man. I really appreciate, Raphael. Thank you. Yeah, probably in the future, if they find a way to make the battery more energy dense, and they make the battery to have a longer range, probably they will change the shape of the cars, you know, because if they have 1,000 kilometer range, then they can play a little bit with the shape of the car, of course. But for the moment, uh, they have to do it like that. Yeah, I know it's happened like that, but it's kind of dangerous sometimes. Yeah, that's the thing, but it's happened, you know. It's danger if in case it's something happened. Yeah, yeah, right. They come with EV5, EV7, I think they will come also. So there are like two cars that will come soon. So I'm also looking forward for them. I watch Matt sometimes, you know, when, for example, they come with a new car, and they Matt get it first. I watch Matt also sometimes, you know, when I find something interesting or I see something interesting, but I'm not a big fan of racing cars like he do, but I like the way he speak about cars when he make reviews. It's a cool guy. I mean, it's great. It has a lot of uh, great content, and I think it's one of the best in this industry when it comes to entertainment and cars. I think Matt is the best, and yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, thank you, man. Happy New Year to you. So I'm really happy that I can help you guys. Hey, ciao, Pietro. Welcome. Thank you very much, man. Peter, thanks a lot. Really appreciate that. I'm really here today because I know in 2023, even if I promise in almost all my videos that I will answer in the comments, I kind of never have time. I need like 1 2 hours like every day to do that, and I don't have time. I can't do also content and answer the comments. I try my best sometimes to check them and answer, but sometimes I don't have time to answer the questions, and I'm sorry about that. And I was thinking maybe I do a live session where people can ask me whatever question you have. So um, I'm I will stay here for a while. So if someone that asked me something and I didn't have time to answer, um, yeah, I'm here for you right now. So really happy that I can help you. Hey, AMG or M cars? I don't know. It's hard. Um, it's hard to say. Maybe M for me. Both are incredible, but for me, maybe M. I don't know. BMW, when it comes to sporty driving, I think I will go with M. But when it comes to comfort and normal driving, I will go with probably the Mercedes. Is more comfortable and it's like more stylish a little bit. But when it comes to driving sporty, I will probably go with BMW. Yeah, Switzerland is great. You should visit it. It's an amazing country. I mean, when it comes to mountains, when it comes to travels, you have there like lakes, mountains. You have so many incredible stuff. The cities are super nice, and also the people are great there. So you should one day you should definitely visit. Yeah, Sandero Free. It's also great. Sandero Free, it's also great. I mean, what Dacia did, it's also great. But I'm not sure Sandero didn't have yet the full hybrid system. But if your father wait for a while, maybe he can get the full hybrid. Will be better because it will be much more efficient. So probably they will bring that 140 hybrid version also on other cars, other models. Yeah, probably. But the hatchback, it's much more practical because you can fit in big items like fridge, like wash machine, stuff like that. And in Logan, you can't because it has this entrance in the trunk that's smaller. If the entrance in the trunk was bigger, was much better. But because of the trunk, that's the problem. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can convince her yourself. If you go with your wife to a test drive, then maybe she will see how it is, the car, and maybe then she will change her mind. But um, after you drive it for a while, you understand how easy it is to drive it, and it's a safe car, probably one of the safest car, and also it's much more efficient. It's much more cheaper to you know to maintain in time, and also you can save some money to go out with your wife, so probably, or go in holidays with that money that you save for the gas or service. Yeah, Cupra, it's great. If you Cupra for Mentor, it's built and based kind of on the same uh, technology like Volkswagen Group and Volkswagen cars and Skoda cars. And Cupra for Mentor, it's a great car. I mean, in terms of reliability and in terms of good build, it's a great car. So, and I also love the design of what Cupra made on their cars. I mean, they're one of the most beautiful futuristic cars that you can buy in a reasonable price, like nice car, and they are reliable. Yeah, so if you think about reliability, how reliable it's a Volkswagen car will be also this for Mentor. So I think it's great car. Yeah, the problem is the entrance, otherwise it's super big. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's normal. It's normal, depending also how many kilometer it has right now in this moment. But from my point of view, it's normal to lose some money. If we think about lost in price, uh, Tesla have also a big disadvantage because the price fall super quick. So yeah, that's the thing. 26,000 kilometers on clock. Yeah, 26,000 kilometers is not that much, but because there are 2, 3, 4 years, right? Like 3, 4 years. That way, the older it is, or the more kilometer you have, the price will fall. But yeah, it's kind of normal. Thanks, man. Thanks, Luki. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate. Yeah, right. Yeah, I think yes. I think Peugeot 308, there are it is reliable. I mean, Peugeot make in the last year super good cars, nice cars, and I think it is reliable. And also, the consumption was always good on Peugeot cars. Now, depend which version you get, but um, I think it's kind of the same reliable like a Golf. From I didn't have the experience to have for a long time a Peugeot car, but I didn't heard anyone to complain about those new models. In the past was something, but now with the new models, I didn't hear nobody complain about it. Thank you. Happy New Year. See you soon in the next video, probably. Yeah, then it's okay. If it has also some accidents, then it's normal. I mean, the lost in value only 2000 is not that big, so it's kind of normal. Yeah, because they probably don't the sum is not so big, so probably they didn't care about those small stuff. If you have small minor accidents, it didn't matter too much. I mean, if you hit your bumper or you hit the side door a little bit and then you repair it, and it's not like you're having a Lamborghini and you just scratch the paint that costs so much money to repair. Here it's like you just repaint it and then it's okay. If it didn't have big hits, then it's fine. I mean, it shouldn't worry too much about that. But guys, if you have other questions, we can look also in some technical data if you want to. Great question. I love that. I have a Tesla Model Y right now, and I'm married. But if I have, depending also what's your budget. I mean, how much you win every month, and uh, how much money you have also to pay for the maintenance in time. But under 30,000 euro for a single person, you need something. Depend also how many kilometer you drive. There are so many factors. How many kilometer you drive, and how much money you can pay for the maintenance in time. But I think a Peugeot 308, it's super nice, super beautiful, and I think it's it's also very reliable. Now you need also something efficient, so you have to think about some efficient engine, depending a lot about how much you drive and stuff like that, how many kilometers, how a year. Longest journey, I think I drive like maybe around 4,000 kilometer. 4,000 I think was with stop, of course, like, but without stop 2,000 kilometer. With normal stop, like go to toilet and maybe stop for half hour and stuff like that. But without sleeping maybe 2,000, but it's not that recommended. I did it so long time ago. Now I try to stop because I don't know, I'm getting older maybe, and I get more stop. I have a Tesla Model Y standard range for the moment, and I have like 20,000 kilometer on it. And before that, I had a Tesla Model 3 from 2019, and I have it for 4 years. And I made 100,000 kilometer with it, and then I had to sell it. Happy New Year, mismo. 308 BMW, yeah, Audi, it's also great, and also BMW 1 Series. But you have to look at the price also, Lucas. So you think price, it's important. See the offer and see the price, and then you can choose yourself. And the most important, go and test all of them. Go and do some test drive, and then you can choose yourself. I don't have a favorite brand right now. To be honest, I like almost all brands, because these days there are so many good cars in all brands. It's kind of hard to choose and say, "Oh, I love this brand." Um, there, I don't know. I like all the brands. I don't have a favorite brand right now. Happy New Year, Aibo. Welcome. Yeah, that's the problem, huh? You have to wait maybe a few years, then will be much more electric cars come on the market with better price, like MG and also BID, and there are so many electric cars manufacturers that come these days. Jan, hey Jan, 100, depending how many kilometer you drive a year, and depending on your salary. If you just have win at lottery 100,000 and you want to buy a car and then you don't have other money, I recommend you to buy something under 50,000, and with 50,000 just invest it in something, you know. I don't know, something long term maybe. And yeah, but if you have the money and the money is not a problem and you have 100,000, uh, probably a Mercedes or something like that, maybe a C class. Yeah, or E class, it's great. I love the E class, man. Or I don't know. There are so many cars, man. It's so hard. Or maybe a Tesla. Tesla will be great. Maybe a Tesla new Model 3. It's also incredible. The price is fine. Or maybe 100,000. I don't know. It's so hard. So many cars these days. It's crazy hard to choose one. But maybe a Porsche. I don't know if you get a Porsche Cayenne under 100,000. I'm not sure the new Cayenne if you can get it. It's oh, it's a lovely car. No, I'm not a big fan. Cabriolet cars, I think they're like not practical. I'm not a big fan of them. Maybe if you have a lot of money, if you have a second car, it's a cabriolet. Yeah, but if you have a lot of money, cabriolet cars make sense. If you don't have a lot of money, they don't make any sense. They are not practical, they don't have too much space, and yeah, I don't know. Not my style anyway. Yeah, right. I noticed that too. Yeah, right. With the frameless shutters, yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah, the full hybrid. I like if I recommend something to you guys to buy, I recommend to buy a full hybrid or a full electric, or I don't know the normal these days, pure diesel or petrol. It's also fine, but mild hybrid, they are not. If you want to buy an efficient car, mild hybrid are like, it's not big deal, I should say. They are helping a little bit, but not too much. Yeah, sure. I think the same. You should go and test them and see how it feels and how you like them. Yeah, you should test drive them, Jan. They are incredible, and also if you can get around that price, they are also super beautiful and attractive, and also very reliable, and they hold the price in time very good. For example, the Porsche Cayenne, if you can get one, it holds really, really well in time the price, and it's an incredible car. The E Class as well, it's fantastic. And also BMW have like the 5 series. I'm not sure the price. I just forget the price, but it's also great. 5 or 3 series, the new one. I mean, now I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure why they don't make anymore the GT pack, because it's depending in which country. Probably they didn't sell so well. If you are from Switzerland, for example, maybe in some country they probably offer it. It's always depend in which country you are. Sometimes they offer different trim levels, so I'm not sure to tell you. Yeah, sedans are cool. Yeah, I don't know. I like very much also the estate cars. You know, estate are super cool and useful, and some beautiful. Audi these days make some incredible estate, and they look super nice. The RS6, RS4 is lovely cars, and now they bring an electric, full electric RS. If we think about the A6, is the e-tron A6 Estate, will come this year on the market, and it's so nice car. I'm looking forward to see it as well. Okay guys, I come back in 1 second. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, Daniel, thanks a lot, Daniel. Really appreciate. Thank you, thank you. What do you think about the Kia Sportage? Kia Sportage is great. As I said before, I don't know if you were here in the beginning, but Kia and Hyundai, the Korean manufacturers in the last years, come with some incredible cars. They offer also great warranty. It's a beautiful car. Sportage, it's so attractive, so beautiful. And I don't know if you saw my reviews, if you saw my videos with Sportage, but I said that I like the car very much, and it's kind of built the same as Tucson, Hyundai Tucson, and I'm a big fan of that car as well. I think it's hard to choose between those two, but probably, I don't know, I'm not sure. I still need time to think about. I saw that so many people buy Hyundai Tucson, and there are so many on the streets, and not only, also in Switzerland I saw so many on the streets. I saw on the streets in almost all the country where I was. So many people buy this Tucson because I think they really nail it with those two, Sportage and Tucson. I think they're a super nice car. Yeah, Panamera, it's great, Jan. I think it's also a great car. I, to be honest, Panamera is not that good. They didn't sell it so good, but I like it also much more than other cars from Porsche. I mean, if I have to choose between a 911 or a Panamera, I will definitely go with Panamera. I don't know. I think it's more practical. It's a Porsche, the same super nice quality, and it's also much more, yeah, practical. I should say that's great. Uh, Thanks a lot also, Daniel. If you still have question, ask me. I will be happy to answer you. But I have a few videos also with Sportage and Tucson on my channel. You can check it out. Uh, there you can find out so many information, and the full hybrid is also fine. It's a fine car. Skoda Superb, it's, man, this year, I don't know, guys, if you saw the Skoda Superb, and I had the chance. I can't wait to see it this year. It's on my list. It's kind of first, between the first on my list, the new Skoda Superb that come with a plug-in hybrid system. I'm not sure if it comes, I think, also with a full hybrid, but Superb, it's also super nice. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I'm happy that you also look lucky that you answered to Rafael. Right, 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 right. I think the same. You have to be also practical, Jan. And Panamera look really beautiful. I mean, if you buy a 911, it's a nice car, but it's more like a show-off car, you know. If you have like a lot of money and you have a second car where you wanna carry stuff with it or people with it, because yeah, 911 it's basically uh, almost zero with practicality, and Panamera it's much better. If I have to choose between those two, I will definitely go with Panamera, 100%. Even though 911 probably it hold better in price in time, but from this point of view, definitely. And it's super nice. And I saw, I'm not sure, they come with a new Panamera 2024 now. I think I saw it already. They already reveal it, and it was quite nice. It comes with new great feature, and if they come with a new digital cockpit the way it is on the new Cayenne, man, it's nice. It's really nice. I really like it. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. The RR Sport, it's great. Reliability, it's also good. Range Rover, I'm not sure. I heard. I tell you what I heard, Igor. I heard that these days I speak with my mechanic, like I think 2 weeks ago, about the Range Rover, and I said like, yeah, but Range Rover, people know that some years ago was not so reliable and they have some problem, but he tell me that these days is no more like that. Tell me that it's better. They are better. They work better now, and we can say that the new Range Rover Sport, um, we can say for sure because nobody have the car for a few years now, because it's brand new, but I heard that they are much better and they didn't have more problem. The cars that have more things, they probably get some problem in the future, like air suspensions and all kind of electronics, and it's hard to say. But from what I heard, the new Range Rover and the new Range Rovers, they are much more reliable. So this is what I heard in the last year. But the way it drive and it looks, they are incredible cars. I I prefer auto right now because I drive, for most of the time I drive in a city, in a crowded city, and I hate to change the gears. When you drive a little bit and a little bit and a little bit and a little bit and change the gear and change the gear, I hate that. And I prefer automatic. Now I have an electric car and it's automatic and it's so easy to drive. I don't have to worry about driving. But if I want to have some fun, I think manual is much more fun. If you have empty streets, if you want to drive sporty, a manual it's cool, but not like daily driving. Daily driving is probably much better if you if you have an automatic. From the 19s. Yeah, I like the was like BMW 3 series, man, was like from the 19s. I think was in 1992. I was a When I was young, I was a big fan of BMW. I remember I was dreaming about BMW uh, X5 was then, and 7 series, and it was yeah, Mercedes is also great. I don't know, it's hard to say, but when I was young, yeah, when I was young in 90, I think, yeah, I was dreaming about BMW. But nowadays, today, it's a different story. Yeah, range. If you Jan, if you have, yeah, I think Jan, if you get, I don't know, if you had before a Porsche until now, like a Cayenne, you tried before, you should go there if you wanna feel a little bit of adrenaline and you wanna have some fun. You should you should definitely try some Cayenne. But Range Rover, it's great. It's kind of super comfortable. You don't have to worry. It's nice. But when it comes to fun to drive and sticking to the road and handlings and stuff like that, yeah, Porsche, BMW, they are super cool. Yeah, automatic cars are nice for daily driving. Yeah, automatic is just work automatic. I mean, if you want to go faster, you just push it all the way down. If the car have enough horsepower, you just go faster. If it doesn't have, you just go the way it goes. You know, you can't do too many things. It's just depending on the car, depending on how many horsepower it has the car, and the traction, of course, the Newton meters. And yeah, right, right. Some cars, some automatic cars have also the possibility to move it in manual, and then you just change from the clappers. It has some pedals behind the steering wheel, or you just change it from down here from the gear shifter. You have the options to change it manually also if you want to. Yeah, not only, no. You have also in some cars, you have the options, and there are plenty of cars these days that they are automatically and they give you the option to change the gears manually if you want to. So you have this option too. Thanks a lot, Jan. I think it's. I hope it was useful, and if you still have question, you can ask me without any problem. Also, if you want something electric, you can look at Model 3 Highland. I think it's a good price for what they offer, and they grow a lot. And I think it's an amazing car. Also, Tesla Model 3 Highland. And in the future, probably Model Y at the middle of the year. Model Y facelift, the new facelift will be nice as well. But yeah, important, go test all, see what you like, and then you buy it. This is the best way to do it. CVT, hey, ciao. Um, CVT it's nice, but I don't know. Sometimes it's a little bit louder, but if you're okay with that sound, then they are fine also. Yeah, I saw that too. Yes, right. It has Dacia has also CVT. Yeah, this is the sad thing. You don't have LPG with CVT version, so you can drive on gas with CVT. But maybe in the future they. Nah, but I think in the future they will come with a full hybrid. They bring next year. The most country I drive in. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And also uh, in which country I drive the most. I don't know. I drive in so many countries, and I drive in Switzerland a lot, man. I mean, I drive like so many kilometers in Switzerland, in Germany, in Romania, where it's crazy traffic, in France also, in Paris I see it's crazy traffic. It's really really crazy. In Bucharest also it's insane traffic, and the roads are not are not that good, you know. Yeah, I think, and Model 3 it's also Model 3 it's also a very attractive car, I should say. And people still think Tesla it's a super expensive car, and I don't know why they think like that. If people hear like, oh, you have a Tesla, it's like you're having a Lamborghini or something like that, and it's not true. I mean, it's definitely not true. These days uh, Tesla Model 3 standard range is much more cheaper than a Volkswagen Golf. Hey, ciao, Igor. Thanks a lot, man. No, Audi A6, it's always a nice. Man, I mean, it's a classic one. A6, it's lovely. And you know, Volkswagen Group and Audi have incredible cars. I had an Audi A3 from 2013, I think. Man, it was so nice. I was so sad when I sold that car. I mean, they are so good and reliable, and the driving feeling, it's lovely. I really love that cars. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine buying a car at 22,900. It's incredible price, man. I mean, even if you have to change the battery in a few years, you still get the car at around 30,000, and then you change the battery, you have a brand new car. Because on electric cars, if you change just a battery for Tesla Model 3, it's 12,000. I see a few days ago someone changed the battery on Tesla Model 3, and it was like 12,000 euro. And after that, you have a brand new car. Like, because the battery is like the most important. And even so, the car is it's crazy. It's fast enough. It's safe. It's beautiful because they look super nice. And you have also these branding things, like it's looking nice, it's attractive. uh, you're not ashamed wherever you go driving the car. Wherever you go with the car, you will be not ashamed that you're driving a Tesla. Anyway, I think, in my opinion, in the next 5 to 10 years, we will see so many Tesla cars on the streets. I mean, will be like crazy how many will be on the streets, because they are good. I mean, probably that way they sell so good, because there are good cars. Any other question, guys? I will be here another 5 minutes. So if you have other question, I'm happy to answer you now. Thanks, Javier. Mazda 3 sedan, man, I'm waiting to test it. I think in the next 2 weeks I will have it for test drive and for a review. And Mazda 3 sedan look super nice. Mazda makes super nice cars, super sporty feeling. I love them. And but stay close, because in 2 weeks I will have it for a test drive and I will test it all, so you can find out more information there about the car. Yeah, for sure, Jan. I think the same. I think we can stop that. No matter what people want or think, I think the future will be with electric cars. That's the thing. Happy New Year, Mike. Welcome. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. MG soon. For in the next this month in January will come MG4. I want to take it for a test, but MG4, like the entry level, because I already test the MG4 X Power. It's already on the channel. If you want to see it, Mike, you can take a look. I have test drive some review with it. But MG cars will come in January. This year for sure will come many more. I try to test all the models, and we'll see what come. Yeah, the taxes are growing a lot in the last years, and in the next year will grow a lot of taxes, because they want to take uh, the money out from the market. There are too much money on the market, and too many people have too much money, and now they want to take it out. They give so much money in when was the corona in 2021, and now because there are too much money, too big inflation, and now they have to take back the money somehow, and taxes, bigger prices. That's the way it is. You can't escape that. Anyway, guys, good. I have to go. I hope was useful this video for you. I hope I answer some of your questions. Yeah, yeah, but we'll still buy the cars. Yeah, because otherwise there will be no so many car manufacturers on the scene. So yeah, it's hard to say, depending now, depending on every single person, on the needs or on the plans, on the dreams, depending on wherever um, your needs are, because sometimes you have to think what you want from life, and for what you want to pay the money. But yeah, cars are cars, and they are fun, and for us, like guys, like men's, we always want another car, a new car, and we love cars. That's the truth. So we will see what happens. Anyway, guys, I hope I answer some of your question. I hope was useful. Yeah, Mike, for a while. I'm not sure for how much time, but for a while I will be in Bucharest, but not staying for like fixed here, because I always move, like always going to film in Germany and Switzerland and in other countries. So it's not like forever and ever stable, but for the moment, yeah, I'm like based here. Range Rover Sport, it's great. I mean, the size, it's great. Range Rover, the simple version, it's quite big, but Range Rover Sport, it's nice size. I mean, it's good also for the city. It feels super comfortable. It's like a very, very expensive boat. Those boats that are feeling like you're driving on the water. It's kind of the same feeling. It's super comfortable, super, it feels expensive. It feels quality. And I like it. I like them. I mean, the cars are great, but expensive, but great. All right, guys, I have to leave you now. Uh, if you enjoy it, if you like this type of videos, thanks a lot. If you want to see also in the future, I will try to make some more when I get some time and to answer your question. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate that, Diana, as well. I try my best to bring as many information as possible to all the people out there, and I try to inform you with how the cars look, and technical data, and then you can make the best decision, and you can choose the best car that fits your needs. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Um, if you enjoy it, yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you didn't do it yet. And if you enjoy that, I will do it in the future as well, and I will try to answer all your questions. And yeah, stay close, guys. Again, thank you very much. I wish you, all of you, a happy new year. Best of luck. Health, because health is the most important. If you have health, you can do wherever you want. And wealth, and stay positive, stay happy, stay good to each other, and uh, drive safe, of course. This is important. Thanks a lot, Jan. I really appreciate that. That mean a lot for me. This is why I'm working so much, and I try uh, to inform you guys, to bring you the uh, best information out there. So yeah, stay close, because in 2024 will come some really interesting cars like Dacia Duster, the new one, Skoda Superb, Skoda Kodiaq. What's more, like Porsche come with new versions, and I'm really EV9, of course, probably next week's, and yeah, Mazda come. I think in 2 weeks I will also film the Mazda MX-30 REV. That would be incredible. It's a full hybrid with rotary engine. Will be really interesting. So stay close. Thanks a lot, and I see you soon in the next one, guys. Bye. Now, how I stop that? It's for the first time when I do it, and I don't know uh, how to end this video. I think it should be around here.